And action. Hey guys, can y'all see me? Okay, I don't know where to look. Should I look here or here? Anyway, don't even look at me. I want to show you guys this mirror that I found. Isn't that cute? More free finds. This is from Big Lots. And I wanted to get close on this without throwing a big glare at you. Look at the distress in this mirror. Look at the pretty golds throughout. Very, very pretty. I found 3 of these guys. And this was the only way I could think to show you guys the actual mirror. So I have 3 of these, and he's a free find also. And yeah, but really, really pretty. So we're going to continue with the rest of our free find video. All right, guys, let's get started, or let's continue. We're going to pull back, and I'll show you these guys first since I'm down here. Look at these. I've been surrounded by a band of marching penguins. I think they're cute though. My husband thinks they're kind of spooky. He was like, what are they? I had them out, sitting out last night. He was like, what are they? But they're penguins. I have 2 small ones. And as you can see, I put a battery in it, and they do work. They light up. Cute little penguins. So I have 2 small ones and 2 big penguins. Okay. And I guess we'll come over in this corner. If you look over here, these baskets, I found those. They have like a Christmas vibe with that pretty red plaid in it. But 2 baskets. Okay, and they actually can fit in each other. Y'all seen those before. One can fit in the other. Those were nice. And we'll come up on this side. And on this side of the room, I just kind of have everything piled up, guys. It looks like a department store in here. I found some pretty cute, I needed these actually. These are non-slip hangers with the velvet on the end. Now, a few of them, the handle broke. So I guess about 5 of the handles broke on these. Or, I don't know how many, but I have at least, I think I have like 20 of these. So, and that's in that blue velvet. Really nice. Underneath this is a crock pot that works. I've already tried it out. I can get all of that off. Still has a cord. Here are a few items from Staples. This is register tape. Look at these rubber bands. I kind of grouped this together because I'm going to be giving this to anywhere that, you know, office supplies. There's no way I can use that many rubber bands. Anybody who needs office supplies, you know, even if you dropped it off to your church or, I don't know, to some civic organization, the VFW or something, they would even take this out of the package, guys. Look at that. And you know, there's only so many rubber bands I can use. Same thing with Post-it notes. These Post-it notes were an open package, and I'll do something with that. Maybe I'll give it to my daughter's classroom or something. But yeah, there's a heater back there. It works also. The cord was left intact on that. It was a dumpster full of these, and I was concerned that perhaps maybe this was a recall. You can do a recall checklist, even you for yourself. Really, really easy. You can go on the government website, and an internet search will help you out with that. But that heater works. It's not on the recall list. Okay. Over here are a few curtain items that I picked up from a curtain place. Y'all have seen this kind before. They're little tension rods. I have a package of those, open packages. And this little tension rod has a decorative end, finial on the end. I've never seen those, so I might make good use of those myself and use those myself. Here's a little Mission Impossible briefcase. And I broke the code on this one. So I got this side to open. You can find everything on YouTube. I figured out how to break the code on it, and I just need to figure out this side. You would think that the numbers would be the same, but they're not. So I just have to go through each number and figure out this side. But yeah, brand new. Suppose it's loaded with money, guys. I kept thinking, wow, suppose I open this and it's full of money. But no, it's not. It's actually just new, and I need to open up this side. No scratches or anything either, guys. A really, really nice case. Okay, I can see using this actually, if you were like had a whole bunch of makeup and stuff, that would be pretty on a desk, right? Here are a few more curtain rods. Here's one in a really like rubbed bronze or a oiled bronze. Okay. And then this one is a big tall one. I'll pull it into the light so you can see it. Has a nice finial on it. Okay, very, very tall. That one's still in this package. I can see that it has all of the proponents in it. And those are all good to go. Okay. And I think, did I show you this one also? This is a smaller one. And I love the finials on the top. Really, really nice. That one has like a gold. Okay. And has all of the, you know, hardware and everything to it. I guess they were just open packages that they were getting rid of. Okay, that's it for on that side. You guys met my marching penguins again. All of those little penguins, I think they're cute. My husband did not like them, but I think they're cute. And again, with the mirror, I just showed you that. But I found two other ones where the mirror portion came out. I still think that I'm going to keep that, guys. Somebody might be able to make good use of that. I'm going to try to make myself a chalkboard. I'm going to do a DIY and make myself a really nice big chalkboard. I do not have one. Actually, I have one in this color also, so I'm going to try to do two chalkboards to try to incorporate, especially with outdoor entertaining. So, you know, look forward to that little DIY. But yeah, the glass broke in those, but the frame surrounding it is still fine. You know, I might even be able to put, I don't know, wrapping paper, something in that to make good use of that. I think that's really nice still. Yeah, but that's the mirrors. Look over here, guys. Look at this lantern. Love it, light it, enjoy it. Now, I was thinking about, you know, you can actually put house candles in these. You've seen these also. And I love the color. It's like in a robin's egg blue. And sometimes I get these, you know, the panes are missing, but this one has all of its panes in it. Okay. And on top of this, I have it sitting on top of a shelf. And if you can see that, this shelf came from Home Goods. And, you know, it's the kind that you can mount. You can see the hardware, all the hardware is included. And it has like two hooks, one here and one on that side, if you can see behind the picture. Okay. Really, really a nice shelf. And it's so funny, I think the colors go really well with each other. It reminds me of springtime, actually. I'm definitely going to try to incorporate this lantern in my spring Easter decorating. Here's some little soap, and look at the name on it. Magnolia. And it smells like magnolia. Okay, 2 decorative bars of soap. Really cute. I found a Christmas tree ornament. Nothing wrong with it. And I'm so glad this year I didn't find Goo Gobs, because I really was not looking, guys. Here's another. It almost looks like a paperweight, but I think that's kind of got a Christmas vibe, or maybe not. It is a deer. But it's really heavy and silver. But I was saying I'm kind of glad I did not find just Goo Gobs of Christmas, because I do have a lot of Christmas items. Look at this paper, guys. Speaking of paper, this is a chevron print, rolls of paper. Here's one that was in an open package, but it has pretty roses on it. We're getting ready for Valentine's Day. And that has like a, you know, little hearts in all of the different colors. Okay. So some wrapping paper, I can always use that. And then I was thinking about using something like that in those frames. You could really make a really nice, I think, decorative, you know, piece of artwork. So, yeah. Come down here. Here's just a stray Christmas ornament that I found from Michael's. And this now, I usually don't call things ugly, but this thing is so ugly to me. Perhaps it's why nobody bought it. I can't really get it. The bottom is kind of shouting a Norman Rockwell type, you know, type of Christmas at you. But then on the top, it has like, you know, Dr. Seuss tree on it. And then it's like a boingy thing. I don't know what this was, but the comparative price on this bad boy was $80. Yeah. So, wow. And then it has a place for candles. I'm just not getting it. I have no idea what that is, but I grabbed it. So you can tell I'm not really picky when I'm grabbing. But yeah. Let me know if you like that. I just think it looks weird. Over here, another basket full of yarns. Look at this cable knit basket. Really, really pretty. It has 2 handles. Okay. And it's filled with all of this yarn. I don't know what they are. All of my ladies out there who craft knows what this is. Okay. But different pieces of yarn. And some of these are almost like do-it-yourself scarves, I think. I found this. And it says, you know, everybody can make a scarf in minutes. So perhaps these pieces are, you know, have something to do with that. I'm not sure. And then I found a big grouping of these kind of pieces. I have no idea what they are. And then another thing of yarn. That's a pretty silver gray. All right, hey guys, and on this side I have a few more arts and craft things. This was all in a box. I really like this harvest type ribbon. And it's burlap, but it's actually wired. So I'll definitely incorporate that some kind of way in my decorating. Up top, before I forget, look at this towel. Really, really nice. That came from Marshall's. Okay. Very, very nice towel. Has an embroidered hem or a base at the bottom. Sometimes you find marks and things like this, but I didn't see any marks or anything on this. So it's a really pretty cream towel. And down here, I just showed you the ribbon. And I'm not sure what these are, but they were in that little craft pile. They were these little galvanized round. They feel like little galvanized pieces of steel, but yeah, that was in that box. Here are a few stickers, little springtime stickers. Look at this little cute Gerber daisy, really pretty. Has a little clip. We're getting ready for Valentine's Day. That would be pretty sitting out for Valentine's Day. And I've never seen these before. These are categorized as specialty paper. And this is actually a piece of burlap. So I have two pieces. They are still in their original package. And then I have two pieces in black. Okay. So that's that. Look at this little journal. Has like the old-timey little string that you tie. But this was cute, I thought. Thumb through it. It's, you know, it has all its pages. I've been seeing so many of you doing your organizers and just a cute little journal book. Okay. Very, very cute. All right. What else is over here? I think I showed you all of that. And I'll come over here. I thought this was interesting. Look at this. This is crafting tape, but let me show it to you. Look how thick and pretty it is. Look how wide it is. And look at the pattern on it. But that's tape. I've never seen a roll of tape that thick before. Okay. And I'll definitely try to incorporate that. And it's really a lot on the spool. So I'll try to incorporate that in something. Okay. Here are some stencils, and they call this body art stencil. I found this big box of jewelry, just a shoe box of jewelry. Most of this stuff is packaging. Oh, look at this bracelet. I'm glad I showed you. The bracelet I'm wearing was in here. It has a little diamond-like rhinestone. Okay. And it's one of those stretch bracelets. None of the little diamonds or the little diamond-like pieces are missing out of it. That's really cute. So I guess they just chucked that because of packaging. I like that. Maybe wear that to church Sunday. I like this necklace also. It's like a hammered gold. It's, you know, no tarnishing or anything. Really, really pretty. It almost looks like a nice piece of jewelry, you know. A nice piece of jewelry, but it does have a pretty hammered gold look. And I think somebody just stuck that sticker on there because I don't think that corresponds with this necklace. So that was probably just got rid of because of packaging. Here are 3 little bracelets. One of them came loose, but the bottom piece is still on there. So I have 2 that are fine, and one just needs to be connected back to that bottom piece. Look at this. VIP. All right now. It's not the Frugalnista style, but hey. This came out of its original package, I guess. And I like this also. This looks like a Tiffany-inspired piece. Y'all have all seen this. It's actually by Guess, but you know the Tiffany necklaces and bracelets that a lot of us have. That's pretty. But this is actually by Guess. Nothing wrong with that one. Now the earrings on this piece, they're perfect, but the necklace has some issues. And I just have ladies who like to collect and who make their own jewelry, and they'll use all of those pieces, so including the earrings. But a cute pair of little purple earrings. Here another pair of earrings. They're fine. Okay. And then one little stray earring. I don't know what that's about. And look at this cute ring. It's almost like a rose gold. Little chevron. The color is like a salmon or a pale pink in the little grooves, but that's cute. And it's not turning or anything, so I think this is really some good quality, you know, fake jewelry. But yeah, so that was a box of jewelry. Okay, over here are some Kenneth Cole socks, trouser socks that have never been worn. Just came out of its original package in brown. And up here, guys, now these are just so darling. Look at these. I want to bring these over here. Too cute. Look at these dresses. I actually thought they were Halloween costumes. They were in a big box, and this is from Burlington Coat Factory. Cute little dress. This dress is in a turquoise and green. Look at the little green flower. The little bow. So cute. It still has its security sensor on it. I know how to take those off. You just do a search on YouTube. You can find out how to do anything. But it's by Rare Editions. And the zipper works on it and everything, guys. A lot of times, you know, if the zipper is bad, but I can't see anything wrong with this cute, adorable dress. I think this one's in a 3T. And then look at this one. These just shout out spring to me or birthday party. Oh, goodness. When my girls were little like this, I would let them wear things like this to their birthday party. But isn't that cute? The polka dot and the stripe and all of those beautiful fun colors. So pretty. And the stripes are actually a ribbon. Okay. And it really is a nice, a well-made dress. Has a deep hem. Okay. All the mommies know about deep hems in dress, especially my ladies in the South. I used to love putting my girls in deep hem dresses like this. Little bow in the back. So pretty. Okay. Yeah, but I have no idea. I cannot find anything wrong with them. I was looking for spots or a tear or a pull or something, but absolutely nothing wrong with those, okay? I think that's it over here. Oh, no, I found some makeup. I never found makeup at Burlington. I didn't even know they sold makeup. Looked like they tried to penny these out, but they still did not sell. This is mascara. And, guys, this has never been opened on this side. And over here still has the factory seal around it. And this one also. This is actually an eyeliner. They tried to penny this one out also. Still has the seal across it. Okay. And we're coming to the end. Mardi Gras time. I thought this was cute. A little mask. Okay. Picked that up from Michael's. And over here, guys, my little Justice Ladybugs. I haven't found anything in so long. I stuck my head at Justice one day. And I found these 2 pair of shoes. I'm so glad I did. I actually found these right before we were about to have a snowstorm. We had a little bit of snow and I was there. So let me just stick my head in here. These are actually brand new. There's nothing I can tell wrong with these. They have never been worn. Okay, look at that. Brand new. I so wish that Mirabella could wear these. They're too small for Mirabella, but they have these beautiful black jewels. And then look at the little shining glitter on the side, but a cute pair of canvas. The inside is hot pink. No jewels are missing. There's nothing wrong with these shoes. I can't for the life of me figure out why they got rid of those. Okay. Still have the tag on them. All right. Now these are returned. You can tell that these were possibly a return, but they're still cute. They have sequins across the top, and on the sides it is canvas, and it is like a plush or a quilted pattern, and then the sequins in the back. Yep. So Justice Ladybugs, that's all your Frugalnista has found from Justice, but hopefully I'll find some more so I can share it with you. And that is it, guys. Another free find video. Okay, today is Saturday. I've been working on this, guys, since Thursday. I think I'm going to upload it today. So you guys are getting a free find Friday edition on a Saturday. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Bye.